Honourable Winston Peters.
Mr Speaker, the thanks of New Zealand First goes to the many people who make this Parliament function effectively, and it does so because of their commitment, their integrity and their professionalism. There are a lot of people to acknowledge: the Speaker's office, the Clerk's office, the Hansard reporters, all the library staff and the telephonists. And we appreciate the cheerful messengers and security staff for their hard work in keeping us all safe and some under control. And, of course, Bellamy staff. And, of course, the cleaners. They deserve a special thanks and they deserve a pay rise. And we have, if we've overlooked anyone, then our apologies. I want also to thank the support and dedication of the New Zealand First staff who have helped make a real difference in this Parliament and in the public. They all know, of course, that their hard work leads to the road of fortune in 2014. However, it's much harder to be kind to the people over there who are doing, again, a runner early after spending a year wrecking the place. They don't want to face a nanosecond more of scrutiny. And it's true it's been a great year for their cronies, but it's not for those people who are ordinary in this country, many of whom have had their teeth kicked over and over again. Never before in the history of human endeavour has so little been done for so many for the benefit of so few. Now, let's list some of these non-achievers. Let's list some of those non-achievers over there. Non-achievements. Now, I'm very happy about this message, because out there are hundreds of thousands of people are waiting on the next word. They know it represents hope and a future and a vision, not the tawdry class politics beloved of the member for the South Island, whenever she's there. Here are these non-achievements. The dream of owning, as a young person, your own home, just about gone. High-performing state assets like power stations, just about gone. Yeah, I might have been here a long time, but I don't look as old as you. Public broadcasting, just about gone. Job opportunities for the young, just about gone. Teachers' regular pay that Mr. Fixer was going to fix up, just about gone. Kiwi Rail, just about gone. I know it's rubbish. I'll get around to your specialty later. But our manufacturing industry, much of it, just about gone. Some of our best dairy farmland, just about gone. These are rubbishy policies, I know, but I never expected Mr. Joyce to be endorsing them. Much of the foreshore and seabed underclaim now, just about gone. The member for Epsom, just about gone. But to court first, the leaker from Ohariu, the serial leaker, just about gone. The member for Warner Brothers, the man who's all aspirational, that promised us a brighter future. The member of the agent for Warner Brothers, Sky City, Rio Tinto, just about gone. And we know that that is in line with his memory that went a long, long time ago. There he is, head of the SIS and head of the GCSB, and 25 people know everything about what's going on, but the man who's responsible didn't know anything. He's going to lose being the Prime Minister on that one denial alone. And if I was a backbencher over there, I wouldn't be so cocky. In fact, I bet there's all knees knocking in their offices right now. I know they're deliberately wanting to be somewhere else, but I know they're watching, because I know what the feeling's like when you're about to go because your leadership is stuffed up. And that member over there, oh, look, that member came in, she barely had a wrinkle. She barely had a wrinkle. 2 years of this, she looks all worried. She's fretting. Now, our friends in the Maori Party, sadly, alas, just about gone. Why? Because they went and supped with the devil. They went and supped with the devil. In fact, this is the most just about gone government in history. Somebody should have told them that they don't actually own New Zealand. Mr. English, one promise I can make to the audience around this country is, you vote for New Zealand First, you'll decide the next election. You can't make that promise. Oh, no, you can't. That's one thing. Oh, I'm going to be saying it over and over again. We're going to go right around New Zealand passing off this great message. We're going to keep hope alive. We're going to keep hope alive. This country is not the National Party and Limpets Limited. It's not the National Party and Limpets Limited. It actually belongs to the people. Leaders are supposed to be guardians. This lot guard only their mates' pockets and foreign companies. Ordinary Kiwis never considered. We're losing jobs at an alarming rate. What do these political pygmies do? They bring in thousands of overseas students on so-called export education, which means that economy is meant to be helping our economy, but then they give them a job in New Zealand. So who's paying for the export education? Why, we are. Stephen Joyce is a prize fool. He calls it export education, accepting our economy is paying for the exports. How does that work? Xenophobia. He can't even spell the word. Xenophobia. I bet he can't spell the word, and I'll give him a chance now. Come on. Not a mutter, not a murmur, not a syllable, not a sound. He can't even spell the language. Here we go. Proud about bringing tens of thousands of foreign students to study here, then gives them working visas. How dumb is that? And what about giving full New Zealand pensions to people who have been here only for 10 years? Paid no tax, made no contribution. The ghost of Ebenezer Scrooge stalks the corridors of the callous. This government has bought ordinary Kiwis no Christmas cheer, and the Scrooges have no change of heart. Today's Herald is an analysis on page A8 about how bad things are in this country. Look, Rodney, Henderson Massey, Fo, Puki Tapu, that's a Maori word for the case other people don't know, Mangere Otahu, Otara Papatoitoi, Manuera. These places are down a staggering 12 to 17% after these people have been in power for 5 years. That's appalling. No. The man with 4 dairy farms in the Waikato, Mr. Bennett, he's not feeling the pinch. Oh no, he's not feeling the pinch. But the last thing he wants is those people of West Auckland and South Auckland and all around provincial New Zealand find out how badly off they are. But this is terrible. How come he is not prepared to take a cut of 16%? Oh no, not him. Now, what I want to say is there's nothing mystical about poverty. You're right. It is a result of low income not matching the cost of living. The government has not only done nothing to address inequality, many of its policies have made the situation much worse. What's New Zealand's first record? Well, in 2005, we demanded and got in our supply and agreement and conference agreement with the Labour Party the biggest minimum wage rise this country's ever seen. We took it from $9 to $12 just like that. That's our record. We don't just make the statements, we back them up. You know, I know that member's career is nearly over. We all know that. That member's career is nearly over. And you know, the sad thing is, she could have been effective. She could have been effective if he just didn't sell out her conscience. You know, Peter Lyon wrote in the Herald recently a very good article. He teaches at St. Peter's in Auckland, and he said what has evolved, and he's talking about these people's economic policies, what has evolved is a system of economic apartheid that would have shocked many of previous generations. And he's right. They have changed the character, shape and quality of our country, and for the worst. And if that's not bad enough, as we're talking about Nelson Mandela's life, which is a celebration of his achievements against separatism and racist laws, down the same path are the National Party taking us now. Straight down the same path. Separatism for our constitution, our foreshore, and all sorts of new laws and social delivery, all based on medieval tribalism. I know it's rubbish, but let me tell that member over there, there are a lot of Maori in whose name these demands are made and claims have been answered, and they're getting nothing. And they're getting even worse. They can't even live in a home. Oh no, that member can get red and embarrassed. But I want to say this, Mr. Speaker, New Zealand First is a party of traditional values. Has the bell gone yet? This party is the party of traditional values. Having said all that, we'll be back next year, lean, mean, fit, and ready to go. That's a serious warning for those lads over there. But a bigger party of traditional values we want to wish you, Mr. Speaker, and all of our parliamentary colleagues, particularly those who have to work with some of them, the very happiest of Christmases, and hopefully a very good New Year. And we've got one final message. Hang on a bit longer, because help's on its way. Honourable Tariana Tirio.
Tēnā tā.